Hey Cody, how you doing, brother? I'm gonna be firing up the only thing it says is a potpourri, Italy. Oh, I'm doing real good. Besides, I gotta go to a dentist. Trying to find something to smoke. Might load up a bowl of London Square DNCs. This is a huge bowl, even though it's an extra large. I call it an extra large billiard. So how's everything going for you? Doing all right? I don't smoke this pipe much because it takes a lot of tobacco. You can go broke in no time smoking this bad boy. That should be enough. It went down pretty good. That's one thing I never had yet is anything from Boswell's yet. Let me stick this pipe down real quick here. Yeah, I just like I said, I never had any of their blends yet. Boswell's. So I just everybody's been messaging me, texting me, and checking on me, and let's get this fired out. Usually I'll smoke this maybe if I want to sit down and watch a movie or sure do, brother. Sure do. Just right now, I just don't. I'm using my regular lighter because my so-called ex-girlfriend took my lighter, and she claims that I mysteriously threw it away. So, I'm out of Zippo, and I miss it. Matter of fact, I just got done smoking a cigar earlier. But no, this is my sit-down pipe. If I'm watching a movie or I just want to just take a night, have one bowl, just be the one. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I've been back and smoking cigars maybe about once a day or so. I might smoke one. Since the weather's getting a little bit colder around here now, I can sit down and I can smoke one. I was lucky to grab my one cigar cutter. This one. I could do the regular ring or I could do the V. I was lucky. I ain't gonna be on too long tonight. I know there's some people that's having trouble with their notifications again, in which I have trouble with mine a couple of days ago. Hey, Hillbilly. In which I had trouble with mine a couple of days ago, but I wasn't getting people's notifications. So, in which James Stumbo, he messaged me, I think, last night, night before last, and told me that he didn't get a notification on my live. And I'm thinking, okay, here we go again. What am I doing? Go ahead and clean this pipe up real quick again. To make it kind of look nice. I haven't heard anything on Tony 513. The last update I got, he was still taking care of his dad, and that's the last thing I know. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a big difference between here and the. So I gotta get hold of John from all brought up and see what's going on. As far as that goes. So what y'all smoking tonight? It's hey hillbilly. Hold on a minute. I put Prism on my brand new phone. This is my newer one. Never had no troubles with it. I can go on this old phone or I can go on my new one. You just got to link it. You just got to use your same email, everything. It's whatever you use for your Gmail is the same thing you use for your Prism. That's it. Because and then the only thing you gotta do is then they'll ask if you want to link it to whatever, like Instagram or YouTube. Drinking tea, of course. Smoking the potpourri pipe, in other words, I call the alligator pipe, with some London Squire. So I might be going down to my niece's property next week, or this weekend or next week. So I'll take both my phones and my chargers with me, and cut my pipes, and some tobacco, of course. And I'll try to squeeze in a video, get all this smoke away. Just got done cleaning this pipe up. Just got done cleaning it. This is my actual work light. I'll be taking this with me. It's magnetic. It's got it right there, and I can turn it either way I need to turn it. So that's be going with me when I go down there. Now, what I would do, uninstall it, reinstall it. Matter of fact, I'm going to say something here, Billy. There it is. And there it is right there on my phone. Right there. It's not that hard. If you have to uninstall and reinstall it, when I started on my new phone, it took me a minute to remember how I done it. Got this phone call earlier from Kentucky, which is female. She says, "What the blank do you think you doing?" And all this bull crap. And she thought I was this other dude. Same phone number. Oh, I will. Sure will, brother. So, what's in life? People acting crazy, no common sense, no morals. You know, there we go. And then when they call, they assume the other party's on the other line. I just shook my lid. Is anybody still on? Cody? Is anybody still on? Hey, James. Smoking the potpourri pipe with some London Squire. Now you're coming through, James. How you doing, James? Yeah, just one of them nights. Yeah, it's one of them nights, James. I've been hurting from here down my jawline. It's my teeth, and it's affecting my ear. I go through this every year. This is what I call the XL billiard. It's my teeth. I gotta go get a couple of them pulled. Well, I've been holding off on it. It's my teeth. Teeth. It's my teeth. Yeah, I got a few loose ones. They need to be pulled. I gotta go down to my niece's. So I'll take both my phones with me. And because she's got her none. Yeah, it's a little slow tonight. But I'll take me some pipes and stuff down there, and maybe a couple cigars. She lives in Chillicothe. She lives about 35, 40 miles away from me. So she just bought herself a trailer, a 3-bedroom trailer. And I got to go in there and read and help her old man do the flooring in them, redo the flooring, because he don't know too much about it. So, but I'm going to take my handy dandy trusty Leatherman wave with me, multi-tool. The multi-tool function. Oh, probably not that long the way I go. Depends on how fast he can keep up with me. That's the thing. It comes with the pouch on the side where I can put it on my belt. Matter of fact, I do got another one somewhere. I keep that tool with me at all times. And also, yeah, I think it's in my tool bag over here. It's vice grips. They're only standing about this tall. Pair of vice grips. Oh, I got an extra pair. And I keep my vice grips on me. Them two important things I keep on me besides my I'll show you this little handy dandy tool I keep on me too. I keep this on me. Handy dandy. So you just never know. And also, of course, my keys. Always keep it on me, James. Hold on. There used to be some pipe down there. This used to be a camcorder bag. This is where I keep all my tools. Like my needle noses, pliers. Now let me show you this little handy dandy tool. This is my ratchet. Okay. Handy dandy. This is like a $30 outfit. Okay. Here's the neat part. There's two features on this thing. I can move it any way I want it. But also extends. I extend it anywhere I need it. Locks into place. It's like an extension bar. I can adjust it anywhere I want it. I can go all the way down. I can adjust it there, all the way up. Comes handy. And the only reason why I got it is because I was doing the derby cars and I was getting into spots where I couldn't reach. Like, stay. If I couldn't reach by this, I got to extend it. And if I couldn't get near an angle, I can do this. I need an angle. Of course, all my screwdrivers. Matter of fact, here's my other pair. The reason why I don't like these ones too well is because these things here and how time they don't want to function on you. But yeah. Of course, here's my one set of these here X keys. There's something I want to show you guys now. I forgot about having that in there. Never can go wrong with one of these bad boys. I just gotta work on it. No, that ain't all what's in this bag. Flip to the front. Here's my other set of Allen wrenches that I keep on me. Always keep everything that you need. Now I just got to find my grippers, which I kind of knew where. I think I know where they're at. Leave my notebook out. Of course, always keep an extra knife on you. This knife here has been used more times than anything. I used to have two of these. But, hold on for a second. And I always keep these. This is ones I was talking about. I keep these on me at all times. So I pretty much, oh, a good friend of mine sent me this. Well, she gave it to me. It is a harmonica with the instructions in it and everything. So, them is the tools I kind of keep. Oh, it's been years since I played it. I used to play it as a teenager, but it's been years. I mean years. So, like I told Cody and them earlier, I ain't gonna be on too long tonight. So, how's your day been? I've been taking care of a few things. It rained a big part of the day yesterday here. Um, it got probably up to 72 today here, down 45. So, hair's all messed up today because I wasn't feeling like doing nothing. Didn't feel like. That's good, James. Um, I don't even know what the room temperature is right now in here. I say it's probably about 68. Let's see here. Usually I can pick up the weather for here. Right now it's 50 degrees outside right now. And it's only supposed to hit 70 tomorrow. And right now I'm looking at 10-day forecast. So it's going to be pretty good. Uh, Week. It ain't going to be too hot and it ain't going to be too cold. So I've been watching. Yeah, it's supposed to get up to about the 78. That's going to be about the highest going to hit us here. Of course, like I said, I'm probably about an hour and a half away from the Kentucky border. I really ain't that far. I probably ain't that far from you. Unless I look it up. Let me see here. Let's see here. Where are you originally from, James? Oh, it's the Feast of the Flowering Moon that happens down there every year. And also Tecumseh and the Feast of the Flowering Moon Festival. They have it every year. I think they just had it here probably about not too long ago. Matter of fact. Um, like I said, I'm probably about maybe 2 hours from you, maybe, because my nephew, no, my nephew lives in Dry Ridge, Kentucky. Now I don't know if you know where Dry Ridge is at, but that's where he lives. And we'll need to look that up. I can even go on my nephew's page and I can tell you exactly how far I am from him. Okay. I'm actually 1 hour and 35 minutes away from him. 87.1 miles. Actually, 1.3, yeah, no, 87 miles. So you must live a little bit further down. Okay. Yes. And usually I don't, you know, usually I'll have somebody probably message me or something. Because if I'm planning on taking a trip or something, say down your place, I'll let you know ahead of time. Only thing you have to do is just now code, and usually I'll say probably message me on Facebook or if you got my number or something. But now Cody, smoking fireman, we might be um do a meetup and possibly do a video. So we'll see. We'll see. I like to do it before, you know, winter sets in and snow starts to fly, but we'll see. Um, you know, I'm planning on next year, hopefully, Lord's willing, to be at the pop show next year. Yes. Now I can head down towards Cincinnati and go riding. As far as I've ever been to in Kentucky is Louisville, Kentucky. I went down there 1 year for the farm science review. And the only reason why I went down is because I was in agricultural industrial diesel mechanics over at Lower Oaks. That's the only reason why I went. Brought a bunch of this homo. Oh, cool, cool, nice. Now I used to have a real bad heavy foot when I was driving. Now my niece, now she's got a heavy foot. She can come get me, pick me up, and she could be down. She can cut her time probably about 15-20 minutes driving. But I will explain. I'll be messaging everybody if everything goes the way it's supposed to go. I'll talk about it later. Tara, the one that passed away last year. So if everything goes to plan, cause you know she wants me to come down there and basically stay. So So we'll see if everything goes as planned. I will do that. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stop and think. I got a thing today. It is character sketches from the pages of scripture illustrated in the world of nature. This was given to me today. It's a big old book. One brother, and he ain't doing too good. So he's in bad health. 56 years old, bad health. It runs in my family. It runs in my family. So there's me, my brother, and 3. Yes. Just had my funeral for my one sister this past weekend. So no, I'm not. I can't do no more, man. Just can't do no more. Physically and mentally, I just can't. It's sad my brother wasn't even there, man. That's how bad of shape he's in. He couldn't be at the service. That's how bad he is. He can't do long car rides anymore like he used to. Basically, my older sister, she's retired. Basically, my other sister, she's taking care of my niece. Well, she's got some issues. My other one, she can't do nothing because she got too many seizures. Yeah, my older sister, she worked for this company down in Florida, Lakeland, Florida, for 40 plus years. 40 plus years. Bought a house, come, retired from the same company. Bought a house up here by the lake, straight up. Got a car, straight up. So, but she's like, you know, she's got, now this is my older sister, she's got that holy now attitude type. We're like night and day. She knows not to mouth off to me too much. Just because, things happen early in your guys' life. And you got a lifetime regrets and remorse, whatever. Don't have to take it out on me. Because I ain't the one that done it. I ain't the one that did it. Quit being I hate to say it this way, quit being a dick in the prick. She kind of knocked off to me in our church parking lot this past Saturday, right before walking through the doors. I kind of told her, I got her to the side though, and I told her, I said, "Don't you ever talk to me like that again, like you just did. What is your problem? You know, I didn't do nothing to you, so why are you talking to me like this? Yes, I'm plumb don't. Then this ain't the time nor the place to start anything. Listen, a friend, my other one, she dropped me off. I pulled my phone out. I was about ready. Say, hey, come get me. I ain't staying. Come get me. And you know what the sad part about it is? After the funeral was over, everything was done. They said hi, bye, whatever, and they was out the door. It's like, oh, so you ain't good enough to talk to family? You ain't good enough to stay here and talk to the rest of us? It's like, that there leaves a bad reputation on her. I mean, it's like whatever. It's like just another funeral. So I'm just, she never talked to me. So why should I, you know, um, so, hey James, do you get on the PS4, don't you? I'm going to, okay, well, let me do it this way. I'm going to personally text you um, my thing on here. See if I can find it here real quick. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you its well, let me do it this way. It makes it 10 times easier on me to do it this way so you know what to look for. Oh, I was going to add you as a friend on for online. You know what I'm saying? As a friend. If that's okay with you. Well, yeah. When you come up on your sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to drop you. Yeah, see, come up on your main screen, right? Okay. You see this little thing right here? It's like a headset. It'll come up. That little headset right there says party. It says currently there's no parties that you could join. Start a party, chat with your friends. Go down there where it says party. You'll have your main screen. The only thing I do is hit it. And it'll come up says starts party. Currently there's no parties. Okay. Then just hit start party. And see, I got two of my, well, it's my sister and them in there, but I can come over. I can hit create group. And I can add them two on there. But you can actually search me. Here, hold on. Or you can go where it says friends. Hit it. Okay. Where it says friends. Hit it. It'll come up friends. You want to go down to the very bottom. Hit it. Well, see, there's no friends request for me, so you can actually request. Yes. Hold on here. Yes. Everything goes with me. I don't even got my PC. I'm planning on getting a brand new computer anyway, so that's not a biggie. Yes, there's just my TV screen. This is my TV. I'm saying this way. Yep, that's my TV. Okay, just a second. Excuse me. We'll go see. We'll get you on here. Whoop. Gotcha. Okay, give me a second here. I just got to remember how to do this. We'll learn this together. Okay, just give me a second here. Okay, just give me a second here. Okay. I just got to remember how to do it because I did it here the other day. Just give me a second here. I got it now, James. Go near where it says friends. Hit the search bar. Okay. Okay. I understand that. Okay, let's redo this here. Oop. Hey, James. Now watch what I do. Okay. Only thing you gotta do is go where it says friends. Hit it. Go up in your search bar. Hit it. Don't think God do is enter whoever. And then you got it. So I got you on. I got you. Yep, I got you right up here right now. Let me show you. There you are. Yeah, yeah. You're up there. You're in there. Only thing you gotta do on your main screen is go to where it says friends. Then it'll pop up, and then you have your search bar up here, like you would on Google. Just type in the person's name in, like my name. So, yeah, so you're on there. And yes, James, I do gotta have 7. Or now, what I can do, I got you, brother. Now I can do a party. Well, you have to accept it. Here, hold on. Let me back up. Okay, I need to put you on my party. Yeah, I'll put you on my party, and also I'll send you a message. So I got you all hooked up now, brother. Well, what it is, okay, what a party is, it'll be like, it's almost like house party. I can sit here, it's almost like you can have people to party. It's like me and you, and maybe like Cody and a bunch of others got, as long as they got a PS4 and they add you to the party. So it'd be like we could sit here and talk through the PS4, and we could start a party, and we could sit here and talk. Don't have to be on camera, don't have to be on our phones. I could talk to you either through my headset or my earphones. So, it took me a minute, but I figured it out. And trust me, everything I keep in this notebook is all confidentiality. Everybody knows not to touch this book around here. Because I can tell. Oh, let me back out. And say like also is also we can say like you got Grand Theft. I'm just saying, say like you got Grand Theft Auto. Okay, 5. You go onto the online of the game. We can play. I can invite you to it to be on my side, and we can sit here and talk, play the game. We can play any game as long as we got the same game. You know what I'm saying? Because I got Grand Theft Auto 5, Predator. Uh, you know that you can go to the PS Store and get games for free, right? Did you know that, right? Yeah, you can go to the PlayStation 4. It says PlayStation Store. Okay, get in there. Go down where it says games. Hit it. I understand that. Now, there's one game I do play besides Grand Theft Auto. Is I understand that. That's just like me. Now, I do got my fishing game on here, but it's called Fishing Planet. Now, I'll play my Grand Theft Auto, my fishing game, and Life is Strange too. But other than that, I never tried for it's weird, man. Um, Let me see if I got it. Hold on. I'm looking at my screen right now. Let's see here. Fortnite. Fortnite. Yeah. Matter of fact, I just added to the downloads. Get all out of this. It shouldn't take long to download. Um, Usually I have to sit down. Usually, if I play a new game or something, I have to sit down, sit down. I just haven't. I thought I've got. I paused it because you can actually pause the download. And I was in the middle of doing something, looking something up, so I went over and paused it real quick. Went did do something, look something up on YouTube. That plum got all about it. Now, if you want a faster download, I've learned this. Close out all of your applications out. And when you're doing that download, just let it download is quicker. But if you're doing a download and you're messing like on YouTube or wherever else, it's going to take 10 times longer for it to download. So right now at the first half, it's going to take 36 minutes. Now, actually, it's going to take over an hour and a half. So, I always kind of check my messages, guys, because now I got it set up on my phone. On my phone, that I get all emails for any game's going to come out. It's going to be free or whatever. They'll let me know. I don't have to worry about it. They'll let me know through my emails. That's how I got it set up. But you can get early access. You can get this. Just like here the other day with my Grand Theft Auto 5 online. They gave me $1,000,000 cash money. Wasn't even on the game through my email. But for me to play a game that's new to me, I gotta sit down, concentrate on it. She's, let me think, 20. Here, hold on. I'll tell you here in just a minute. No, I don't want to go there. Okay, she was born in 1994 when she was born, so she's about 27, 28. She's got a boyfriend. That's the reason why she wants me to come down. I mean, that's one reason why she wants to come down here because he needs help doing it and he don't know too much about doing it, so he's wanting me to come down and do that. She was married, but after I found out a few things what he was doing, then that's when this old boy. No, he knows better not to do that. Knows better. Oh, I had words today with him about that. I didn't like it, what I had to say, but I put my foot down. I'll be back. No, but I just had a little chit chat. Well, he kind of smarted something off, and I didn't appreciate it. So I just, yeah. That's one of the reason why is when I get down there, I ain't gonna say nothing yet. I'm gonna go down there and help them. Yes, and say I'm paying them $300 a month. But see, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go down to my nieces, and I'm hoping it's kind of close toward ain't up the first month because I hate to pay them 300, and then I turn around and pay her 300. But I'm gonna I'm gonna tell her, the situation, because they'll let me sleep, whatever, do whatever. So my intentions is when I get down there, me and her's gonna have to talk. Well, on the way down. Um, that's what this $300 is supposed to be for. Make sure I'm fed and everything. But this is what I'm planning on. Now listen to me, James. This is what I'm planning on doing. Is on the way down there, I'm gonna talk to her. I said, look, I said, I'll pay you 300 a month, but just waiting until I know I'll get my check, and then kind of close to the first, for me to do the work, just knock off my first month's rent. Yes, yes. I said, let me do the work. That's that there's gonna be my average pay to charge you for doing this. Go ahead, knock everything off. And I said, if you guarantee me, let me stay down here. So what I'm planning on doing, if she agrees to it, then I'll come back here and then I'll explain to them. I'll have. It's not that hard to pack my stuff up and go. 'Cause I do have a big. I mean, but I have to tell her it's just gonna have to be me and you. You know. I mean, at least down there I can come go when I want. I can sleep in when I want, stay up when I want, do what I want. See, I'm supposed to be staying in this room here, but if he don't like, instead of him coming to me and tell me like man to man, he's going to her. Basically, that's why I kind of told him today. I said, man, if you don't got enough frickin' balls coming to me and say that, then you need to keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. Grow some balls or something. Wow, James, it's getting high anymore. And see, I'll have my own bedroom, my own door. I could do my lives, I could do this, I could do that. I ain't bothering nobody, I ain't hurt nobody. And see, people wonder why. And see, when you're so used to living by yourself for 6, 7 years, and you got somebody wants to come for you to help them, I'm willing to help anybody. But when you think you start thinking you're God and you're going to rule the roost and stuff, then that's when I'm going to have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Think you're Mr. Perfect, you don't do no wrong. There's where I'm going to have a problem with you. I ain't a cheap person, James. Is if somebody comes up to me and says and offers, that's fine. But they also know too, I'll put back into, say, like food and stuff. I'll put money back into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and say, like, for instance, say, like, you have me come down there. Okay, here's three. Here, here's another 200 for food and stuff. Or here's another 300. You know, but they also understand too that Jeff takes care of Jeff. Now my niece, she says, I still got the offer on my phone. She says, anytime you want it. But also too, I buy my own stuff. You know, just like we had an ordeal on food stamps. I said, yeah. I said, they cut me. I said, I got tired of messing with them. James, I would not. No. But you got to remember too, I used to be a nurse aide. No, just like this bedroom right here, this is where I stay the majority of my time. Except for me to go in there sleeping on that couch, and then when I get up, get stirred, get a chew in, get me a glass of tea, cup of coffee, whatever, I'm in here. I don't associate, or the only time I ever leave this room, if I go to the bathroom or something, or fix me something to eat. Other than that, you don't see me. And also got offered to go down to my nephew's down in Kentucky also. But I wouldn't do that because he had a bad experience, which I can understand that. And I still got offered, but still. I wouldn't. So, I don't. Yeah, she didn't even. Um, where I lived in courthouse, Woda. Woda owned it. But there's so much trouble there, James. Since I moved out, Hardy, and there's several guys got my phone number. What are you talking about, James? Where I used to live in Washington Courthouse, Washington, up in Fayette County. You talk about the old apartment. Here, let me pull it up. Oh, you talk about the old apartment? Yes, Woda. Woda. Yeah, I stayed down at the auction house. Reason why I left from there is because, for the simple fact, I knew there's gonna be a big blow up, and I knew there's trouble stirring, and it was brewing, big time brewing, and I knew it was coming. And practically everybody there noted Tim, even though I was moving, he just plumb forgot about it. Well, I move. Well, I get cussed out by him because what the F blank we helping you and this, not and the other, and I'm thinking you the only time. Okay, that place, yes, Voda owned that, but it's just too much trouble there, and I knew, and I had to get off from her anyways because I knew what was going to happen. No, I was not renting that place. I wasn't paid no money for it. It was paid for me. But it's set up to where once you start getting income coming in, that's sign for them. You know you're getting back on your feet. That's what that. It's basically a program for homeless people to help them get back on their feet and not stay there permanently, and then take advantage of the program. Well, I done told them once I got my check through, I'm out. I'm done. I'm out. I kept my word. But towards the end, basically, I'm the one that gets screwed. Because see this how they start screwing me. Any time that you live in any government place, okay, before they can enter your apartment or your house, they got to give you a 24-hour notice. That's in your contract. If they violate that, you can get them for it. So, what they do, I got this thing up on my door that they entered my unit that day because they see me leave. I got home that night. 6 years. Well, I was thinking. So I got up next morning and I went down and talked to my neighbor and I had that piece of paper in my hand. And I asked him, I said, did they go to my apartment? He says, yeah, Jeff, they did. Okay. I said, they done violated my contract. He says, yeah, I know they did. So what's his stuff? I said, what's this? I'll be back. He said, where are you going? I said, I'll be back. I walked up to the office. And so happened that, well, the case manager was there. Well, so happens that the property manager was there. And I had this piece of paper I kind of had behind my back, but I couldn't see it. Oh, hi, Jeff. How you doing today? I said, I'm doing all right. And I said, I got a problem. They said, well, what's the problem? I said, you entered my unit yesterday without giving me a 24-hour notice. And I said, you breached my contract. You broke my contract. No, we wasn't in there yesterday. And I said, I put that piece of paper on us and sat down on the desk, and I said, well, do you want to explain that to me then? Because it's got your name on there, and also it's got Corinne's name on there, which she's corporate. I said, no, do you want to lie? I said, what's the date on that? What's the date? Well, I said, no. You breached my contract. You broke my contract. You didn't give me no 24-hour notice to enter my unit. You did not get my permission to enter my unit. Why did you do it? Why? You want to explain? Because I said, I'm going to tell you what. I said, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. And you better start shooting the breeze. Because I'm telling you, if don't, I said, I'm about to make me a couple. And I pulled my phone out and I said, I'll make a couple phone calls. Why did you do it? I said, I really don't care because I'm out of here anyways, but, you know. I said, what you trying to do is trying to make me, I said, what you trying to do is trying to get an eviction on me or something to the point where I can't rent any place. You're pissed off because you guys ain't getting no money. And I said, do you really want to know the real reason why I'm leaving? She says, yeah. I said, no, you sit down now. You're going to let me talk. I said, I have enough of this BS going on around here. I said, number one, I said, this is supposed to be a program here stating that as anybody's got income, is they're supposed to get back on their feet, got income, they're supposed to be finding themselves another place, not stay out here 4 or 5 years and only pay $225 a month and have scotch free water, uh, free internet, free this, free that. And I said, and you guys, and I said, if you go by that contract, originally what it's supposed to be for, I said, I guarantee there'll be about 5, 6 more people be out of here. No, I said, the only thing you guys is worrying about is that money. And you guys are pissed off at me because you ain't getting none. Well, and I said another thing too. I said, here's another thing. I said, anybody gets caught with drugs out here or anything like that, they're supposed to be automatically out the door. And I said, nothing has been done. Why? Well, we got to catch them. I said, sitting in this office for 8 hours a day, it's not catching them. Leaving for an hour and a half, 2 hours, come back, it's not catching them. Because you guys, when you guys come back from your lunch break, I said, you guys come straight to this office and sit in here, and nothing ain't been done. I said, are you doing it too? And I looked the property manager, I looked the case manager. I said, are you two doing it too? Because I said the last 2 people that we had in here as case managers, they was doing it. They was doing it. And I said, I'm telling you what, I really don't care. After I move out from here, I said, right this point, I don't care what happens. I wish the best for those that get busted. I wish the best for them. I said, thank God I'm moving out. Thank God. I said it was all fine, cool, and dandy when Steve Wilson was here. I said we didn't have no problems out of nobody. He kept everything under control. We didn't have no worries, no nothing. I said we could sit out here till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. We can put our beer in a glass like this here and sit outside and drink it. But I said a few people's run that. And I said, you guys got so many rules now that nobody does know which one's which. It is, James. That place was when I moved when it got done remodeling it. And we moved back in 2016. Okay. It was nice. You can do whatever you want to do. You can come, go when you wanted, and have no. Yes. Um. I mean, if you didn't have another thing too on top of it, James, if you didn't have no income, Metropolitan paid your rent. That's what they did me. Metropolitan paid my rent until I started getting income. And the only thing you had to do is get your food and do your laundry. And they didn't even pay for it. And there's a place in town where you can go do your laundry once a week. So if you take, you know, and you have food pantries you can go to get your food. Yes. But then after Steve left, everything went downhill. There's where all the problems started. Now they can't even run it right out there. It was cool, calm, and collective. But when you got all your drug addicts out there and all your alcoholics out there, that's not a good combination. I seen a girl get busted up out there, and that ain't no joke. All because of a joke. Over a simple joke was not offensive to nobody. You couldn't even recognize her because her whole face from here down was nothing but blood. But like I've always told him, I've told him and told him and told him. Listen, what you do in your room is your business. But you step out these doors, it comes everybody's business down through here. I was getting two, 3 different versions of it, and so if you, cause they was fine out there on the patio part, and then the joke happened apparently, and this one guy had his brother out there. The joke happened. Apparently, the joke happened, and apparently it wasn't offensive. Well, he goes over and knocks the beer out of his brother's hand, and that's what fueled it on top of it. And she started running her mouth. Now that part I know for a fact. I can't. James, I really can't tell you. If I hear 2 or 3 different versions of what's been said, I ain't gonna say. But at that moment in time, they come to me. Corporate come to me. Big shots come to me. Jeff knew what happened. No. Do you know he was always out there? And I said, yeah, I could tell you. I could tell you exactly he was out there. And I said, you got to hear from him. Because he's sit there and he's seen everything went down. Of course, he's drunk. So they went in and talked to him about it. And he's the type of person, if he got drunk right now and happened right now, and you go over and ask him tomorrow what happened, he ain't gonna tell you, because he ain't gonna remember it. And I told her, I said, there's no sense trying to talk to him about it because you're just gonna waste your time, your breath, and his breath. And I said, don't come over here because they was covering, how can I put it? I don't know if they're trying to cover it up of what was being said, or they just didn't want to get into the situation. And like I told corporate, her name's Corinne, and I even told her. I said, I'm just telling you who was out there. That's it. I'm not getting involved in this situation. I can care less what I said, to tell you the truth, I can care less if they be out there in the middle of our parking lot killing one another. Tell you the truth. She just Jeff. She said, I never heard you ever talk like that. I said, well, the way I look at it, I said, I don't care who does what, as long as my name don't come up into the situation. I said, now, if it's a 2-on-1 situation, yeah, I might jump into it. But if I know that party can handle 2 people by themselves, I ain't gonna worry about it. Don't come knock on my door, because you're gonna be wasting your time. I said, only thing I know is, I said, Richard Smith and his brother Homer, Mark Hoagland, and I said, and that Leona girl's all down on the patio drinking. I said, the only thing I know, I went down and talked to a neighbor. I said, I come back home, they was down there, wasn't bothering nobody. Exactly. When you get 2 or 3 different versions, and you really don't know what the truth is, so, and I told her, I said, the only thing I know at this point, so I went down there, talked to Larry Max down there, and I said, you can ask Larry. Well, Larry heard his thing. And he kind of looked, come down, and I said, Larry, I said, was I sitting down here talking to you? He says, yes, he was. And I said, I was sitting there talking to him. I said, the only thing I know is she came out, and I said, her whole face covered in blood. You couldn't hardly recognize her. I said, the only way you could recognize her is by the way she walks. And I said, next thing you know, I said, here comes Richard out. And I said, hey, Todd. And I said, that's the only thing I know. And I said, there was a joke involved. I said, I'm getting 2 or 3 different versions on it. I said, I reckon. I said, I'm not going to elaborate on it because I don't know if it's truth or not. But, she kind of looked at me kind of funny. So she says, well, are you sure those down there? And that's when Larry pipped up and said, yeah, Jeff's telling you the truth. He said, there's Richard, Homer, her, and Mark Hoagland. And Larry knew pipped up, says, that'll be your best bet too, is talk to Mark. Because he was down there when it all happened. That's the type of stuff went on. So it's just like, why should I told her, I said, no, I done told you. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to deal with the sheriff's department. I don't want to deal with the police department. So you guys deal with the guilty party. Now, I said, now she may lie out of it, but she's pretty good about lying. So then, wasn't long after that, well, Richard Smith and Billy Timpton wasn't supposed to be down around her place down on the end. Well, he went down there, said something to her. Well, she maced him. Well, the sheriff was called. Guess he goes to jail. I'll wait on the answer. Who goes to jail? Does she go to jail or does he go to jail? I'll wait on. I'll wait and see who's correct. Now let me remind you. Now they weren't supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be down around her. She maces him. So who goes to jail? Does she go to jail or does he go to jail? One goes, the other walks. Exactly. She went to jail. And she asked him, why am I going to jail? Exactly. But, James, I was out there when this was said. And I heard with my own ears. Because he got his side. Because they talked to both parties. And they asked him, did she mace you? He said, yeah, she maced me. But here's the catch. She didn't warn him. The sheriff deputy and even the sheriff even told her, and I'm good friends with him, by the way. He says, if you would have warned him that if you do not get away from me, this is how he explained it to her. If you would have told him, look, if you don't get away from me, I'm going to mace you. Now, if you told him that and he didn't get away from you and you maced him, you would have got away with it. But since you maced him without warning him, you're going to jail. Oh, seriously, Vern? Seriously? It's like basically you got an intruder come to your house. You shoot him without warning, guess he's going to go to jail. Not him. You are. Now, buddy of mine stayed on his property. Now it's pretty good sized property. He told me, he says, always had a gun. He says, now, you don't shoot them automatically. He says, you give them a warning. And you pop up a warning shot. He says, now, next time, you can shoot them. I said, I'm going. I don't, but every state's different. Every county's different. Depends on who you know and who you don't know. But that's the only reason why she went to jail, because she didn't warn him. Now, if she would have warned him and she maced him, she would have done it for self-defense. But since she sprayed him without telling him, that's almost like shooting somebody without telling them. It's crazy. But everything's different. And it wasn't long he got in trouble after that, because him and his brother was over his sister's house, and come to find out they wasn't even supposed to be his sisters because they were staying out in the backyard. Somebody reported them to the landlord, and this ain't the first time the landlord had trouble with them. So they wound up going to jail for he went to jail for Oh, there's a thing there that they can be almost like trespassing type deal. But just like his brother Homer wasn't supposed to be on their property, well, they says, well, he ain't supposed to be on your property. Well, we can't do nothing to him. Is there a report on him at the sheriff's office that he ain't supposed to be on his property? Well, no. Well, we can't do nothing to him until you file out a report. You're just going by hearsay. And then basically, I was out there when this happened. They said he can come and go anytime he wants to until you file a report. Until you file a report, then there's nothing we can do. Our hands are tied. He can come and go anytime he wants to on this property. Oh, by the way, can you go in there and search his room? Nope. Why can't you? Well, we got to have, for one, we got to have a probable cause, and number two, we got to have a search warrant. And if you stop and think about it, and after they left, I said, hey, can I tell you guys for a minute? Yo, do you realize? And I said, I learned from experience. I learned from a lot of people. And I have. I mean, I learned. They said by the time they go and get that search warrant, if he does got any drugs or any type of stuff like that, or any type of firearm, because see, out there you wouldn't have. That's another thing too. You wouldn't have having your place out there as a firearm, any type of firearm, not even a BB gun, or like he's got a bow and arrows up here. We couldn't even have that in your place. It's in the contract. And I said, do you realize if they all leave, and at the same time they're leaving, he's watching. And I said, at the same time he's watching, I said, he's going to pack all that stuff up, what he needs into a book bag or something, or a duffel bag or whatever. And I said, by the time, and he knows how long it takes to get from here to the overpass, which it takes approximately 5-10 minutes. I said, do you realize that he could take off with that stuff, get into a vehicle, and go down here to Jameson Road and go either way? You know what I'm saying? True, James. It depends on where you're at. Depends on where you're at. Because a buddy of mine, he's a felon, and he can't even have none of that stuff. Oh, I take that back. Just like, well, I'll take that back like Tim. Tim's a felon. But for him to have that type of stuff, nah. He can't. Hold on for a second. Cause see, he questioned that one day. Cause see, he's a felon. So he questioned that one day, and I said, well, it depends on your severity of your your paperwork. How bad a felon are you? Because he's wanting to get a couple guns. And but he said he was afraid to do it because, as far as being a firearm, he wasn't going to take that chance. Now, like me, I'm not no felon or nothing, but The only reason why I won't have a farm, well, used to have farms, but now I wouldn't. Because for the simple fact, I got rid of the one I got, or had. Because for the simple fact is because if you have living underneath the roof of somebody, per se, then you find out that they're a felon, guess what Jeffrey's going to be doing? Jeffrey's going to be getting rid of it. And I'm not against firearms. I believe everybody should have it. And he was wanting to get one, but he's like I said, he was too. Well, I mean, he's got a couple, but it ain't like he went to the store to like Walmart or Dickey Sports Good, because if they running, then he's done for. But then again, you got loopholes. I've seen people get them. I know several felons got them. But I know here in the state of Ohio, if you're a felon, you can't have nothing. And if they do got them, they'll buy them off the, I'll call it the black market. You know what I'm saying? They'll buy it off their neighbor or a close friend or a close relative underneath the table. Just like I know a felon right now, where I used to live. He said, "Well, I got a gun sitting down there." I'm thinking, man, are you crazy? For number one, you're a felon. Number two, you ain't supposed to have none of that on this property. And I said, for you to be bragging, and I told him, I said, for you to be bragging about it, man. I said, oh, you're going to say something? I said, no, I ain't going to say a word. That's on you. But I said, you get drinking. I said, I know how you get to drinking. I said, you get to drinking. I said, then you're going to tell somebody, well, yeah, I got a gun in my room. I said, do you realize so and so? Because where my room was, there was a laundry room, then his room. I said, you realize so and so had a BB gun in his room? He got big time trouble for that. Do you realize that? Oh, really? I said, yep. But everybody's, like I've always said, everybody's got their opinions. I mean, the way I feel about it, if you're a felon, this way I look at it, if you're a felon, you shouldn't know none of that stuff. You don't own it. You gave up your freedom, your rights, because you done something stupid. You know? And, that's just my personal um, opinion on things. I was just checking the jail website, see if he's back in jail yet or not. Cause I know several people lives out there been in jail more times than counting hands and toes. And see, anytime you check the websites for these guys, you can pretty much, and you get to know who they are. You pretty much tell for you even click on for what they are. You already know what they've done, and it's sad situation, guys. All right, guys. I hate to cut it short, but it's going 2:30 in the morning here, and I need to get some sleep. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for dropping in. I didn't realize it was going 2:30 in the morning, but y'all be safe, be careful, be well. I'll get y'all later.